it starts a foundation that cannot be broken by anything else as long as you keep God in the midst. And as long as you're married to the right person. You know what I mean?
And marriage ain't no big show, you feel me? Like, people want to get married to have a big wedding and the limos and stuff. Man, we got married at a courthouse. It was nice.
We had a bomb reception at this fly Mexican restaurant in Atlanta, which is closed down now. They were called Jose's, not here. Ironic, right? Jose's not here, and they're no longer there. But you know, it was
genuine.
It was so, our love for each other is so genuine. I fought for my husband. There are influences, there are things outside of our marriage that you have to pray against, that you have to know that if this is what you want, it's a fight. You know, you have to fight for each other. You have to fight for your love, and you have to be willing to let go of those influences that could bring down your marriage or your relationship. People are not going to always be for you. There's going to be a lot of miserable people that don't want to see you happy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's just what it is. So you have to be comfortable with being in your own world and knowing where y'all stand with each other. I'm sorry. I'm one of those women, I don't believe anything anyone says about my husband unless I see it for myself and I got it in black and white. I don't let any outside influence convince me of who he is. I know him. I know why God put him in my life. So I stand up for him. I got his back through thick or thin. There's nothing that could ever come between what we have because I built that foundation. I built that bond because I wanted my husband to trust me. You know, I didn't get into this relationship having a girlfriend mentality. You know, some people be like, it's not good to get married and not good to live with somebody without being married. And hey, to each its own. To each its own. You know what I mean? You may not want to live with that person before marriage, that's fine. But I do think it's so important to be with a person for a certain amount of time to see what that person is in and out of their house. You know, you got to ask those questions. I remember Pastor Dollar said this, and he said you got to do like the 21 questions kind of thing. You know, what's your past, where you came from, what you deal with, because you take on those things when you become married to a person, and you have to be willing to accept that person for everything. Now, did we both forget each other's past? Of course we did. That's the only way we can move forward. He doesn't hold my past accountable because I held my past accountable. You know what I mean, y'all? I just said that I was married twice. Granted, it was to the same man, but I was young. I was embarrassed. You know what I mean? And this guy's like, ain't nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm like, I'm embarrassed. I'm not comfortable, I didn't feel like anybody would want to be with me. And that's probably from what I heard in my previous relationships, but I didn't think so. I didn't think that nobody would accept me for me and who I was. So when I did find somebody to accept me for me and that wanted the best for me, you guys, my husband wants the best for me. He doesn't want to see me fail. He doesn't want to see me falter. He wants the best for me. So I would suggest get you somebody that wants the best for you, that's going to spread positive vibes your way, that you can build each other up. Where I'm weak, he's strong. Where he's weak, I'm strong. We balance each other out. And the number one thing that has helped us in our relationship, y'all, is honesty and communication. Do you know how many times this man made me cry? Not in a bad way, but so honest with me. Like, baby, what are you doing? Nah, baby, don't do that. Nah, you wrong. He don't let me get away with everything. Now, he spoils me rotten, but he don't let me get away with everything. He stops me before I destroy myself. He lifts me up before I bring myself down. And that's real love, you guys. When somebody is for you and not against you, when somebody is competing with you and not against you, they don't want to see you fail. Y'all going to the top together. It's not he trying to get to the top without me or me trying to get to the top without him.
It ain't a competition.
It ain't a competition. We do everything together. We're in competition with everybody else.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? That's how we look at it. So, and honestly, this year, we're not even in competition. We are in the mode of collaboration.
Exactly.
We want to bring singles, married people together to know that there is love and unity out there despite all the BS that you see on social media, all the drama that you see on these reality TV, that's not real love. That's not real life. And I just wish you guys would stop entertaining that in your real life. Some of the drama that y'all have in y'all relationships are such an easy fix.
Exactly.
If you just eliminate the bullshit, just eliminate it. You know what I mean? You don't have to put up with people. And one thing I'm going to also tell you guys is that when you move on from any relationship, don't feel that you have to be obligated to care about your ex's feelings. You don't. That chapter is done. That door is closed. If they feel some type of way, that's on them. But your marriage or your relationship or anything you in cannot thrive if you're holding on to feelings. It just can't.
And you gotta be real with yourself, you feel me? Like, I mean, granted, you feel me? Like, if something fresh, especially if you the person that got, you know, how can I say this, got left or whatever, or somebody ain't want to be with you no more, you feel me? That shit hurt, you feel me? But even if you the person that leaves somebody, that don't mean that them feelings instantly all the way go away, but you gotta be strong enough to get through that and know what you really want, and don't lie to yourself. You gotta be real to yourself. And you know, we coming out with this, you know, to meet the Garrisons and the, you know, Young Married and Free, because we just feel like it ain't enough people out here that's, you know, people make it seem like marriage a bad thing or something, and then we ain't perfect, you feel me? And I don't want people to take this the wrong way. Like, you know, some people that hate us gonna be like, who they think they is, and you know, this new for me. I'm not an open book, you feel me? People that know me, they know I'm very secretive, I'm very, you know, but I'm just taking on a new light. We taking on a new light this year, and we want everybody to join the journey, you know what I mean? This ain't gonna be no 1 or 2 videos, then it's done. We gonna be here, we gonna talk, we gonna take people on this walk with us from back then to now, you know, 8 years later, and
how we got to our year of completion, how we got through it, you guys. Like my husband said, it is not easy. We had so many fights. We had so many people come against us in our relationship and in our marriage that didn't want to see us together. Family and friends. So, you know what I mean? When it's all said and done, you just have to know what you want. You just have to know where y'all stand. Y'all just have to have that strong bond that even when outside influences come against you, that you know how to stand up against it, and you know how to stand up for your significant other. Y'all got to be willing to fight for each other. You know, not for the bullshit, but for each other. You know what I mean? Let me take a quick break and go check on my food real quick. It's burning. I'll be right back, you guys.
But yeah, like she said, you know, you just gotta be willing to stay strong and stay focused, you see what I'm saying? And that's the main thing. And like she said, the communication and the trust. I mean, as men, we choose to shut down and kind of hide our feelings, but you know, when you find somebody you really love and really care about you, they'll bring the best out you, and you'll be comfortable enough to talk to them and let them know how you feeling. But other than that, you know, it's just really about growth, you know. Every year I grow, every year she grow. You know, we try to stay strong, we try to stay focused, like she said, for our kids, for our family. You know, we try to build a legacy. You know, we trying to build a foundation that's so solid that, and, you know, God is at the forefront of it, you know, for one, you feel me? That's the first thing. And the second thing is, you know, just loving each other genuinely and not letting nobody infiltrate that. Because you got people out here that just hate to see you happy.
Yes.
It's real, you feel me? Like, that's real. That's a real part of life. Like, some people just, they don't even know why they hate you. They just
hate you.
I know people that don't like me from all the way back in middle school, you feel me? And it's like life goes on, you feel me? I don't hold grudges, but some people do. But yeah, you know, so this is the first official episode. You know, I'm going to let Baby say something since she had to take a little quick break.
Yeah, I'm just want to let y'all know I almost burned my meatballs. I definitely almost burned my meatballs. So we are not perfect, you guys. And this video is just to show you the realness of, like, real life love and trials and tribulations, you guys. It's not easy. It is not easy fighting for your marriage in a world that is so against it when you're trying to do it on your own. The only time it gets easy is when you keep God in the midst. And He's your true foundation. And, you know, me and my husband, it's important to us to pray together. We pray together. We talk about the Word together. We are each other's counselors. We are each other's therapy session. You know what I mean? When I'm going through things that I've dealt with in my life, I talk to my husband, and, you know, he's there to calm me down or say, you know, he's just an encourager and uplifter, and it's the same thing. You know, we come from two different walks of life. I grew up in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Shout out to St. Croix. You know, I'm an island girl. You know, and my husband, he grew up in the mean streets of Baltimore. And
shout out to Birmingham too. I can't forget Birmingham, you know. And people will be mad at me, but
and that place too. And then and then so, you know, it was a culture shock for me going to Baltimore, because it was just a culture shock. I never experienced that level of realness in life and dealing with trials and tribulations. Baltimore not only allowed me to find my husband, but it also allowed me to find myself. I love each and every person that I have met there. They have done something to uplift me, to bring me to the light. You know, they encouraged me. It's a city, it's really the charm city. Like, it's so much magic involved in those streets outside of what you see, outside of the destruction and what they only show you on the news. Baltimore and the people there are beautiful, and they're kind-hearted, and they care. You know, I can't say that for the majority, but the ones that I have come in contact with have been just a delight to be around, and they taught me so much. You know, so Baltimore is definitely my second home. Like, I love that place. I will always, always, always have a place in my heart for Baltimore. But anyway, just had to give a shout out to Baltimore because I love y'all that much. But so yes, I hope you guys really enjoyed our first episode. You know, we kind of went all over the place. I promise you we'll get better and we'll talk more about topics, but we just kind of want to let y'all know what we're like, you know, what we've gone through in this journey together. It hasn't been easy. There have been so many haters. You know, my husband isn't perfect. I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I'm emotional. I stay crying. I stay getting on his nerves, but he loves me, you know what I mean? He stays shutting down on me. He stays not talking to me. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when our marriage is on the line, when our relationship, our children's foundation, we fight.
And you ain't going to win that. Nobody going to win that, so you know.
You know, we fight. We fight for each other. You know, we do. And that's like what Jay-Z said when he was talking about that interview on Van Jones. Like he said, that's my soulmate. What do you expect me to do? Like, and that's how I feel. Like, this is my soulmate. I don't know how else you want me to feel or carry it. Like, this is my soulmate. So everything that we have, we're going to fight for. We're not just going to give up that easy. We want to show our kids a different way. We do. And we're going to do that. We're on a mission to set out to do that, and we just want y'all to join us for the journey. You know, help us out. We ain't perfect. We just said that. Exactly. If there's something that you want to suggest, I mean, we ain't going to listen to everything y'all say, but if it's the good things that y'all say, throw your suggestions out there. Anything. We're going to talk about, you know, raising kids. And
if y'all want to talk, man, I know people going to look at this video, look at the whole video and keep scrolling, you feel me? But if y'all want to talk, ask questions, comment, you feel me? Like, why we gotta be like that with each other, you feel me? It be people interested that'll be like, man, I ain't gonna say nothing, man. Oh, that nigga did something to me back in 7th grade or something like that. Like, man, we being real, you feel me? We being transparent, and we want the feedback, and we want people to watch the video. Even if you don't like the video, go watch the video, go subscribe to the YouTube. The link gonna be down there, and just rock with us, you feel me? We gonna rock with y'all back, man. We supporting all businesses, definitely black businesses.
Black excellence,
you feel me? And that's just what we on, you feel me? It's 2018, man. It's time for everybody just to get on their grind.
Yes, collaboration and not competition, you guys. Collaboration is the new competition.
But stop judging people, man, and acting like you perfect. You feel me? Because ain't nobody perfect, you feel me? So that's what it is. We appreciate y'all. And we gonna end this video because I feel like she said, we've been talking. But this is the first video. We got so much to talk about.
Yes,
so
we do.
Y'all rock with us. Y'all go like the channel, subscribe to the channel.
Yes, and please go follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. And my Instagram is only one. That's the number one, Jaleesa, Jaleesa. And the information is, of course, going to be in the description box below this video. And you can also follow my hubby at GrindHarder29 on Instagram. You can also check us out on Facebook. We're going to leave our links on the bottom below too. Follow us, friend us, communicate with us, chat with us. We want to be a part of your lives just as much as you want us to be a part of yours. So, once again, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you need to do. Share, let people know that we out here.
We out here.
We are out here. And once again, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it so much. And we'll catch y'all later. Peace.